In this lesson, we're going to begin to discuss tables. If you'd like to follow along, go into your File menu to Open, and in the Working Files folder, go into Chapter number 11 and find the folder, The Basics of Setting Up Tables, and select a file by that same name, and just click Open. Before we begin, why don't we go to our Zoom tool and just click and drag across the width of our page and let go. I'm going to go to my Type tool, and we're going to talk about 3 easy ways to create tables. The first is with pre-existing tab text, such as this. I'm going to select, with my Type tool, this pre-existing text. Go under my Table menu to Convert Text to Table and let go. It's going to open a dialog. It wants to know what the column separators are and the row separators. Usually it's tab text and the rows are separated by paragraph returns. So let me just click OK, and we're going to get a very basic table. Now you can see there's an extra row and probably other things that we would want to change. We'll be talking about these in an upcoming lesson. Why don't we scroll down to the next page? Here, I don't have any text. I just want to set up tables that have totally empty cells. So if I get an insert point before this paragraph return, go under my Table menu, I can choose Insert Table. And I get an Insert Table dialog window. It wants to know how many rows, how many columns. Why don't we leave it at, 4 rows, 6 columns. And maybe we want 1 header row and 1 footer row. And then all you have to do is click OK. And to get type into this, all you have to do is type on your keyboard. So if I just get an insertion point in any one of the cells, I could just type in all of the information. But there is another way to create tables. I'm going to scroll down to the next page and get an insert point at the top of the frame. And I'm going to go to File, Place. And in that same folder, The Basics of Setting Up Tables, you'll find an Excel file. And rather than just click Open, I'm going to hold down my Shift key and click Open, which allows me to determine what text is going to come in and how it's going to come in. So I can choose which sheet. In this file, there's only one. A cell range. Whether to import hidden cells not saved in a view, and how it's going to get formatted. I'm going to leave it at Unformatted Table and just click OK. And it brought the Excel table in, and you can see there's going to be a lot of work to do with this, with combining various cells, getting rid of cells, making cells narrower, and a lot of other formatting that we're going to want to do. We'll be talking more about this in the upcoming lesson.